CC. Go to girls screen. Started again. All right, as I was saying, sorry for the break in transmission. Now you see on her clothes, she has what you call flax. This thing is made out of that coconut stuff and made into a fiber that you now use to create the cloth. Now, let us analyze it. You will see that the way the cloth is giving her a kind of local content. It's giving her a kind of local content. And you will see that the way she looks like somebody that is from the riverine. She looks like somebody that is from the water side. Patrick Wedon. Yeah. Wedon. Now, it is portraying her as somebody that is local, somehow primitive, close to the riverine. And if you look at it, it's portraying Moana the way the person wants Moana to be, portrayed. Created Moana in a form that will show that, okay, this is Moana. This is how I want Moana to look like. Now, I showed you Aladdin earlier, and you can see that the costume also helped him to look the way he should look. In his costume, he has a waistcoat and he has a bag. In that bag, it is believed that is where he puts most of the things he gets, like articles and things that he steals. And that is Aladdin for you. Now, costume construction. You can't just talk about the cloth without saying how you can make the cloth. How can we make a costume? Costume, is constructed in a way that it can play the role for the actor. It can help the actor to play its role. And above that, that's why they call it construction of costumes. You need drapes, you need scissors, you need needles, or if you don't want to use your hand, you need a sewing machine, the materials, the kind of fabrics that you're going to use. And you have to consider the kind of actor. And then, she looks so big and fat. The kind of actor that you want that person to be. Now, let's take, for example, if I'm acting a teacher, the way I am, do I look like a teacher? Let's be sincere. Do I look like a teacher? What is the general thing you see before you can say somebody is a teacher? What can you see that you can say, this guy is a teacher? Suit, beautiful. What else? Briefcase, beautiful. What else? What else? Laptop, tie. That is a wonderful contribution. Marker. Yes, there's a way that teacher looks from maths. Teachers, for example, today is Friday. Anybody can look like this. Anybody can look like this. But a teacher, Monday to Thursdays, you dress corporate. You dress corporate. Even dressing corporate, though in the school compound, it will be easy for you to understand that this person is a teacher. But when you're outside the school compound, there are people that will just look at you and say you are a teacher. They understand the level of costuming. They know what it means. So in some cases, when you see somebody, okay, let's take for example, when you see a lawyer, you know this person is a lawyer. You see a banker, you say, this guy is a banker. When you see a doctor, you say, this guy is a doctor, because there are things you are going to see on them, especially the clothes, that will tell you that this person is so person. So as I was saying, now you say you need scissors, you need measuring tape, you need safety pin, you need the fabric. We said that earlier. You need the concept. Now you can't just come and say, okay, today we want to make costume for Oya. If you want to make costume for Oya, who is Oya? What is Oya? Now, can somebody tell us the story of Shango right here? I understand the student can wear suits, the student can wear tie, the student can wear anything. But what we are saying is that some people are recognized with that thing. Are you saying in Nigeria people don't wear the lawyer's clothes? Are you saying they don't wear it? They wear it. If the lawyer is in suit, black suit up and down, and you see him coming, he has a tie on, and you see him coming, tell me, don't teachers dress that way? In NTI, teachers dress like that. You wear a suit, you put on a tie, and you look good. You look good. Anyway, construction means you building, means you planning, creating. A kind of material that you can put together that will allow you to portray or play your role. That is what costume is. And now you see the pros and cons of construction. Now let's go to function. What are the basic functions of costume? What are the basic contents of this costume? Who can tell us? The basic concept of costume. Who can tell us? Who is these people now? Why are you doing this to yourself? And that's what you're saying. Are you mad? Will you be in my normal class and you'll be saying, are you mad? And I will spank you hard. Try and be human for once. You are in a class. You are not at home. You are in a class right now. I don't care where you are, if you are at home or if you are in the garage or whatever. Some people are talking as if they are in the garage. Behave. Yeah. All right. Now, functions of costume varies according to the play. To portray a particular role. Where's again? To change identity. Fine. Beautiful. That is beautiful. To display another character. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Yes. Now, functions of costumes varies according to it makes them look good. Sometimes costumes don't make you look good. Let's take for example, if I'm wearing a costume of you've seen Star Wars, or maybe if I'm wearing a costume of a character like Wolverine. In Wolverine, he has this long iron, and you know how he uses the iron to spike and fight and do all sort of things like that. So it doesn't make you look good sometimes. We can't take the angle that I say it makes you look good as part of costuming. We can say yes, it helps you to play a character, helps you go into a role, aid character, many more like that. Now, the functions vary according to the play. If you are the type that maybe your play is talking about killing. For example, maybe there's a guy that is a Boko Haram and he wake up one day and he say, "Check it out, me, I say, here, I want to go and fight for my rights." And you wonder what right has he lost that he's fighting for? And he takes on the dagger and puts on some kind of clothes that we are known with, maybe people like Boko Haram or whatever. And he goes into the street and he start killing and he start fighting and he start killing. And are you going to portray that person as someone that is wearing a nice clothes, wears a suit? That is wearing a suit and is going out. It is not possible for you to see somebody with a suit and a knife or a sword and he's going to villages. They will suspect him immediately. They will suspect him immediately. How? Because they will discover that how can somebody be wearing a suit? How can somebody be wearing a suit and be having a knife or a dagger and he will be coming from street to street? Everybody will run away. They will suspect you. They'll say something is wrong. But when you have, like, you are wearing, let's say you're wearing something like what Aladdin was wearing, and you have a knife, they will suspect you, like, this guy, we know this guy with the knife. I said, let's do like you were rearing a cow. What's those people that rear cows? Some of them you must have seen around your school. They will carry small knife, dagger, or a bow. These are things that they are familiar with, that their body goes with, that belongs to them. That is what they do entirely. You give it to them. So that is it. Now, it says, answer article on clothing is when the interpretation of a story, their costumes play the role of giving character and telling the other. It is telling the audience in particular, people that are watching. It's telling the people that are watching what the character is playing. Some characters, they are amorous. Some characters, they are agros. Some characters will just be the type that you look at and say, ah, this guy is decent. This guy is innocent. So costume sometimes can make you go into role and help you to interpret or tell your story to the audience the way you don't even understand it, so that it will go beyond what they are seeing on stage. Let's go for that. Sorry. All right. I'm not coming to this yet. I wanted to look for something. There's something I was looking for anyway. Now, earlier I showed you the difference between, look at Maui, for example. Look at Maui here. You know, we said earlier, we said there's what we call costume, there's what we call makeup. Some people still believe that this tattoo on Maui, because it's covering all part of his body, it's called custom. It's called custom. All right. Now look at the, I wanted to, now look at something here that I'm seeing here. Look at this pattern here, this pattern that you are seeing here. You see this pattern? Now, look at this pattern again. See the one under. What do you see? There's a difference in this pattern and this pattern. This pattern is looking like a leaf, which you have on Maui. What you have on Maui is called costume, but it's actually representing what? A leaf. Why would somebody use a leaf on a character? Why would somebody use a leaf on a character? Who can tell us? Why would somebody use leaf on a character? Who can tell us why? Who can tell us why? For survivor, to explain to him, explain to who? I say he's having a leaf on his body as a character. Why? Hello, stop distracting my class. Stop distracting my class. Stop distracting my class. All right. It shows us what the story is like. No. What he's doing here is trying to tell us that Maui is a kind, a village man. A village man. He brilliant. He's either brilliant. He's a village man, but a village man with a different character. What is that character? Maui is a deity. Who knows what a deity is? Who can tell us what a deity is? Who can tell us what a deity is? Somebody should tell me what a deity is. Quickly. Somebody should tell me what a deity is. He is immortal. Is he mortal? I want something. Yes, this is the language. David, clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Everybody clap for David. Clap for David. Let me see you clap. Somebody do something. That is beautiful. He is half man, half God. Beautiful. He is half man, half God. That is what you are seeing there. That is why you have that leaf on his body. That's why you have the tattoo all over his body. That is why you have a God or a supernatural being considered divine or sacred. I have to no. He's a God, but he's not a supernatural being. He's God that they want to call supernatural. Yeah, and he has the divine, the sacred. It's only God that have that. But he's a deity. He's a God, the small G-O-D. Deities are representing God's work. They are complementing God's work. I've not seen any anyway, but I know definitely that they are trying to portray him as a God that can. If you look at the storyline, he had actually made a mistake, and they corrected the mistake. Now, let's go back to the class before we round up. The topic was what? All right, I agree with you guys. I agree with you guys now. Now, I want us to do one thing. Yes, it can turn to anything. You semi-date, semi-god. I want us to do something. I want you to describe to me how. Now, when you go back to school, describe to me how we can do this. Describe to me how we can make this, and as a costume that we can use on stage in our class. All right, so people are interested. Let's hear you say it. Describe how we can do this in school as a costume for our character. Anybody with an idea? Yes. As soon as possible. As soon as possible. Miriam, as soon as possible. All right. Now, this is how we can do it in school. We are going to do that. It's an assignment for us. Now, let me explain. Hold on, guys. Let me explain how we are. Hello. Hold on. Hello. Hold on. Yes, we are making this. Hold on. Let me explain. Now, this is what happens. What you are seeing here can be done in school. How? I'm going to tell you to bring a needle. I'm going to bring a thread. I'm going to bring fabric. There are 3 basic styles or 4 basic styles that we can use in making this thing happen. What is that basic style? We are going to be using running stitch. We are going to be using cross arch. We are going to be using cross stitch. But the fun thing is, I'm going to cut the cloth for you. Then you make the male costume and the female costume. You separate the 2 of them. So, but what we're saying is, we are acting. So yes, you are doing that. Don't worry. Now, what I'm saying is, I have a swing. You have a Ali. I have a swing. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You can bring it around immediately. We go back to school. Soon we'll be going back to school. There's good news everywhere now. We are totally in control. So as I was saying, we are going to cut the article. I'm going to draw a template. A template is when you draw the pattern of the cloth, then you use scissors. You use scissors to cut it out. Use scissors to cut it out. We are going to bring scissors. We are going to bring needle. We are going to bring thread. My class. I'll give you my assignments. Needle, thread, scissors, and the fabric. So guys, this is the end of our class, but before we go, let me show you one thing. Let me show you one thing. This is it. Design a costume using any of your local fabric. Don't worry, I'll teach you guys how to sew. Right? Don't worry. Now design a costume using any of the local fabric. We have somebody there. Okay, don't worry. All right, we'll do that. Now look at that. Quickly copy your assignment before I go. Copy your assignment. Copy your assignment. Aliyah is okay. Copy the assignment. Design a costume using any of the local fabric. Don't forget you are bringing this back to school before we start doing our own practical. I want to see what you can do by yourself. Design, that's assignment number 1. Design a costume using any of the local fabric. That's number 1. Number 2, state the process of designing your costume, the one that you have done. You know, you are the one that did it. You are going to tell us how you did it. Oh yeah, copy it. Copy. Let's move fast. Design a costume using any of the local fabric. Then state the process of your design. Are we good to go? All right. See you in the next class. Copy the assignment and then you submit to my email.